So this video, I kind of wanted to take a break from my usual content where I just, kind of speak on narcissistic abuse and things of that matter, and kind of just want to focus more on the spiritual side of things and just really get something off my chest. And I feel like this is the best way I can be vulnerable, um, in front of a bunch of strangers who are using this same app, probably gonna scroll through every single day or just scroll on by. You know, we all do the same thing. But this part of my spiritual journey is so, I don't want to just say weird for lack of a better word. Um, I'm in a state of boredom. And I'm sure a lot of people are in this state as well, or are, either getting to it or have gotten past this state to where it's like you don't really have the desire to do the things that you used to do, as a means of distraction from the inevitable truth. And that inevitable truth being not to sound so, nihilistic or anything, but like the fact that none of this shit really fucking matters. Like literally all the hobbies that I used to do, which were really just a form of an escape and was just a convenient way for me to meet people and not feel so alone, even though I still felt alone with those people. Like drinking, or not, well, yeah, drinking, gardening, um, playing the video games. Like I don't do any of that stuff anymore. Like I've been, 3 going on 4 months sober as of the end of this week, I want to say. And I sold my PlayStation like maybe a week or two ago. I just, one by one, everything just kind of started to not feel good, if that makes sense. It felt like I was just running from something or trying to escape from something. I got tired of feeling like I was escaping, because if I wanted to do those things, I wanted to actually be able to enjoy them. Or maybe I was just running from the feeling of hurt, and that hurt, or yeah, that hurt, or that the realization that I was hurt, rather, by people who were close to me, um, hurt by how evil this world really is. Like when you take the lens off and you finally see everything for how it is, that we live in a narcissistic filled society that's slowly crumbling. I mean, it's, I don't even want to say slowly. It's like, what I feel, something very catastrophic is about to happen for a lot of narcissistic people in this world. And even though I'm still at the lowest point I've ever been in my life, like I'm at my rock bottom, as y'all would say. I've already hit rock bottom. I've never felt more at peace with myself, if that makes sense. Like finally letting go of all the things that I was using just to run away from reality, and just really sit with myself and say, this is where I'm at, but this is not where I'm permanently going to be, if that makes sense. Like, ultimately, it's up to me to want to change my reality and manifest my desired reality. Um, the hardest part about that, at least now that I finally, emotionally detached. Well, actually, no, that was the part of it. That was the hardest part, was being able to emotionally detach from all the things that you know, once identified yourself by. Being, for me, that was being a son, uh, older brother, a video gamer, a gardener, all the things that like hell, even being like a fellow scapegoat, like people who were scapegoated in a toxic environment or a narcissistic environment. We I'm not trying to make it sound like we're special in any way because I wouldn't wish the stuff that I went through. I wouldn't wish that shit on nobody, no fucking body, bro. And that's what empathy is. Like the amount of pain that people who were scapegoated had to go through or have gone through in order to finally come to the realization that the only person who cares about us is ourselves. And the fact that we attract certain types of people who, if you're a giving person, if you are a giving person, a loving person, a person that actually has light in you and empathy, people are going to be drawn to you. That is just the natural order of things. People who don't have that light for themselves are going to be drawn to you, to want to siphon your energy, to drain you. And they may not be doing it intentionally, but they need something out of you, so they have to be in close proximity to you. So ultimately these people are not going to admit to their wrongdoings. When they feel like you're getting out of reach from them, they go into panic mode. In a sense, you might not even notice it, but they'll go into panic mode. It'll look subtle. They'll start trying to help you, and it's really just sabotaging you to keep you lowered, within their proximity. And like, people just don't want the best for you all the time. And I'm not saying that like that's the reality for everybody. Of course there are people out here who have had the pleasure, the privilege of being surrounded by actual loving people who want to see them thrive and are willing to, and have let them thrive in their own way, have not tried to control the outcome of their life in any way, shape, or form. Those people, they have it good, and I don't hold no jealousy towards that. I don't even regret any of the stuff that I went through, because it was necessary for me to actually get to this point. Like before I want to say before 2022, I was kind of tiptoeing around it. I was tiptoeing around the truth, and it's like I had my foot in the door, but I wasn't fully immersed in it. I didn't want to be. It was certain moments where it just became too unbearable, where I just didn't want to see the truth, and because that truth was just too hard to face. And now it's like I don't care to escape anymore. Like I'm in a point in my life where there's so much unknown, and for the first time ever, sitting with the unknown is really just peaceful. It has me in such a blissful mode, to where like it might be unknown, but this is the perfect opportunity for me to actually get to where I want to be, to manifest the reality that I want to be in. And with the discernment and the knowledge that I have gained from my experiences, I now know better about myself, about who I am as a person, about the people around me who try to come within my proximity. Now, I'm not saying that everybody has their bad, ill intentions or whatnot. I'm just saying that for us light bringers, we just have to be careful. That is the only way we can really move in this world, to be cautious and to be mindful and to just give to ourselves.